Will Roll Reforged is a brand new RPG game which is all about a war in the medieval times between the English and the French. You play the game as an 18-year-old male who's being sent out to go fight this war. The game is full of different RPG elements taking inspiration from games like Swords and Sandals, as well as a lot of random flash games I played when I was younger. I can't say I've played a game like this in a while, but it certainly was interesting. Before we jump into it, I just want to give a huge thank you to the developers of the game, 1917 Studios, as they sent me a free review copy of the game. What instantly had me interested about this game, other than all the tags here, replay value, war, dark, permadeath, RPG, the plus sign, is I was looking at the photos and I was like, okay, this looks cool, kind of like Swords and Sandals, a lot of armor and different stuff we can go into, ooh, some dialogue and story, and yo, this is it, bro. You know, if we play hard enough, man, we can sit here and eat chicken next to this girl's feet. So go ahead and we'll start a new game. What's your name? My name is Croc the Cool. Okay, well, there is a hard and heads will roll mode. I'm just gonna go with the normal mode, as this is my first time ever playing the game. And now we have character creation. We get to roll random stats. All right, Croc the Cool. We got some really low stats, no stats in melee weapons or crossbows. All right, I like this loadout. We start off with a sword, a crossbow, some healing herbs, some medicine. We don't have very good stats, but I mean, we can train those up a little bit. England and France are currently at war. The two kingdoms are sending troops together to start fighting. It's our 18th birthday and we're going to France to become a soldier. What a wild birthday. So our entire goal is to kind of survive this trip and get through it all. We're going to embark on our first adventure soon, but before we do it, the game has lots of tips for us and we're going to be training in the camp. We have a salary of 65 florins and a bonus payment of 0 florins. That's like a normal bonus payment for most Canadian jobs. That's pretty good, man. So right now we can train our character, we can go to the physician, we can buy some stuff. Right now we're basically just looking at the management part of the game. We have a little bit of energy up here. As you can see, we get fatigued with everything we do. So we can go and say train up our vitality. Our guy's gonna get a little bit tired. And as you can see, there we go. We are now maxed out and tired. So we need a rest. We can do a few different things. One, we can pray. Doesn't really do too much. We can drink, but we don't have any alcohol. We can gamble, which makes us lose money sometimes, or we can win money. Yeah, that time we won 1 florin back. There we go. Let's do it. Ooh, 4. So we're like 2 florins in profit. Yo, we're making money now. It's been a while since you departed England, and you made friends with several fellow young soldiers. So everybody was basically forced to go to this war without any like armor or weapons. Like the stuff we have, we basically just pulled out of a cabinet. And this man named Bartholomew has an idea. The idea is to borrow some equipment from the castle above. There were several other soldiers doing this, and they asked us, do we want to do it as well? Which of course we got to agree. Virtue lowered by 10, reputation increased by 3, and a new quest added. So we go to the quest and travel spot, we can see we got the Castle Heist. And then by going to travel, you can see we can go to the watchtower. So let's go try and do it. As agreed, you depart from the camp and arrive at the farthest watchtower at midnight. Everybody's ready to go in and try to sneak through and get ourselves some armor and weapons. So we got to be completely quiet. Try not to make any sounds. Oh, we're on a creaking plank floor of one of the galleries. One by one, your comrades manage to carefully walk on it without making any unnecessary sounds. It's your turn now. Ugh, we had the grace of a domestic cat. Agility check passed. Let's just take it all. All of it's ours now. Having picked up everything that you liked, you hastily embark of a return journey. Luck seems to be smiling at you, and the journey back goes without incident. That's really good. Oh, suddenly in one of the dark corridors, one of the doors opens before your nose, and you find yourself face to face with a guard emerging from there. Hardly making out your outlines of the dark, he asks who is in front of him. You don't really know what to do. We can try to stun the guard, or we can try to run. Oh no. Try to stun him? Oh no, strength check failed. The guard instantly recovered and begins to call for help, swinging his sword left and right. Oh no. And by some miracle, we dodged all his blows, and we're running away, so our agility check passed, just our strength didn't. Ugh, by sheer luck, we managed to get out and go to the camp. So 2 of the guys that we went with died during that, and one of them resisted arrest, so he's captured alive. He's sitting in one of the castles castle dungeons and soon will get executed. If lucky, everyone will be able to see it before dispatch. That's wild. After such news, you can only shrug your shoulders. I mean, yeah, we got our armor. I don't really care. We got out of there. Not our fault we didn't train up agility like we did. So now we got a helmet and a lower jacket. We can either use this hunting sword that we got or the rusty falchion, but the rusty weapon is actually kind of cool. It has a small chance to infect enemy wounds, poisoning them. I really like that. But the hunting sword uses less stamina to attack with, so I think I'm gonna go with that. So let's sell the 2 weapons that we don't need, and I'd really like a shield, but I don't see any. This cross pendant looks pretty good. It increases vitality by 2. I like this leather armor as well. It covers a lot. Okay, so we got a really high vitality now. I think we really just need to increase coordination and endurance. All right, we're pretty exhausted, but I hope that doesn't ruin our story. So we're now on our first mission, and we're in a march right now, trying to make sure there's no French reinforcements in sight. Well, right when we arrive, we see a large French convoy, and we are attacking immediately. Okay, so you can save before you get into battle. On the hardest difficulty, it's you die and it's permadeath. So let's proceed and see what this battle entails for us. All right, it's our turn. So we have offensive stance, defense stance, and balance stance. Pretty straightforward. Offensive will give us more attack, but we'll have lower defense. We are very high on fatigue, which is not good. I probably should have rested a little bit extra, but we got good stats, I think. This is not going too well. So far, we haven't hit a single hit, and he's constantly landing hits on us. Oh my god. We even had 75% on that one. I think we lost. Oh, no. And he has a rusty weapon, so now we're poisoned and bleeding. Can it get much worse? Like, yeah, first hit. Take that. We've already reached maximum fatigue in a fight. That's my first achievement the game gave me. No joke. Yeah, I don't think we win this one. I think we kind of got to do the same strategy. Like, we got good stats and stuff, just I kind of went over it with training. I need to make sure we don't have fatigue. Because, yeah, this is miserable, man. And, yeah, we're killed in battle. Well, nice. We got a total score of 1. Can you get a score of 0 in this game? All right, this time we're gonna have a wooden flail and we're gonna have an improvised shield, so that should be a bit better. But just like before, I'm gonna hit some training, and we got the same quest to try and go to that watchtower and get some gear, so we're gonna do that. Sweet, this is some good stuff. That's a good shield too. Oh, this time I did the strength check and I passed it with the guard, so we end up escaping, and then everyone else I guess escapes as well, and our reputation has increased by 5, and Bartholomew has become our friend. So we can actually talk to him now. You did a great job into the tower, buddy. There we go. Now we're ready. Got no fatigue. I think we can do it. All right, it's our turn. Let's hit him in the head. Oh, there we go. 8 damage. That's good. Let's do it again. Go for the head. Yeah. And he's bleeding now. Yo, we're actually doing really good. We're about to kill him and he's only hit us once. Ooh, there we go. 8 damage. He's killed. We still got lots of health and we just got to regen stamina. And another guy. That's all right. I'm pretty confident in our abilities. We'll go for the lunge to the body. Take that. 5 damage. Enemy formation is crumbling. The battle might soon be coming to an end. Okay, so hopefully, if we knock this guy out, we should be able to get past. Oh, he hit us again. Okay, let's try to get that weak spot hit to the body. There we go. Slash attack to the body. There we go. He's dead. Unable to sustain your attack, the enemies are slowly giving in and soon begin a hastily retreat. Let's go. With a pause in the action, you take a look around to see several bodies of your dead foes. Now, we can either search for dead bodies for some loot, or we can rest. I think we're going to be better off resting right now because we got to go into another battle. Okay, so we're storming into the town now. So we have an option of going to save the prince in this battle, but we're like really injured. Do we want to go for Earl? Yeah, let's do it. This seems like the first time Earl has noticed us since the start of the campaign. Our reputation increased a lot with everyone. Several other soldiers follow your example and join a group, obviously willing to keep up. All right, we're... Ooh! Do we have a buddy? Oh, look, it's Bartholomew. He's actually here to help us. That's pretty sweet. Here we go. The guy's already down to 2 health. Yeah, 1 guy dead. We managed to prevent the French from surrounding the prince and his knights. It's really good. So we just saved his life. That'll be pretty good for reputation. All right, so now we're on to the siege of a tower. Over the next few days, you watch as a new, full-fledged city gradually grows all around the tall city walls. Thousands of people, hundreds of tents, and dozens of all kinds of siege and assault weapons, as well as long lines of caravans and carts arrive every day from almost all sides of a horizon. Okay, so we got our salary of 65 florins, and we are back home. And we can now train. get our strength up and stuff. So I came to the blacksmith and trying to get him to repair our armor. But instead of that, he said if we do 3 shifts, which he'll pay us to do, then he'll take a look at our stuff. Working at the forge is a camp activity that may act as a temporary part-time job. That also, of course, replaces the time that we have to train, unfortunately. So we accidentally made eye contact with Earl, so we immediately get called to receive a responsible task. He's currently working on plans to infiltrate the besieged city, but the shortage of good alcohol in the camp is a serious threat to his strategic genius. We try to tell him that this place is full of wine and ale, but he says he's not going to drink the swill and he needs something of higher quality. So we're basically given a task by the leader of the army. We have to do this. There's an estate nearby that we can try to loot, I think. At the entrance, we're stopped by crossbowmen asking us what the hell we need here. Yeah, what do you actually want here? The question kind of catches you by surprise. We're on an assignment from the Earl. Doesn't seem like these people know the Earl. To be fair, they're like French and he's an English noble. Okay, so they're letting us in. We convince them Earl is a good guy and they're even giving us a gift. Oh, the gift is a crossbow bolt between the eyes. The guard is ready to personally present it to the Earl if he decides to come here. You, a full-fledged confidant of such an important person, will be able to pass him the gift. With these words, the guard begins to load the crossbow. Blatantly realizing that you are very much in trouble, you try to dissuade him from giving you the gift, but the hospitable Frenchman clearly insists. The moment he picks up the crossbow and aims it at you, you still partly hope that the situation will somehow be resolved. That's not what happens. Luck fail? What the fuck? Before we can understand anything, we're already on the ground and a sharp pain fills our chest. Recovering a little, you realize that you were miraculously saved by the disgusting accuracy of a shooter. The bolt only hooked you, passing close to the body and leaving a profusely bleeding but shallow wound. Vitality got lowered by 2, but we survived, so that's good. Luckily, a girl has come by and starts giving the guard shit for shooting a random stranger. And now people are helping us and letting us through the gate. Well, first of all, I should apologize for reception my people almost gave you. That's alright, you give me a way better perception, love. We'll respond in a cool manner. This war was started by kings and lords. I'm just a soldier and only follow the orders. However, my duty is duty. My honor obliges me to take part in my overlord's campaign, and I will have to shed blood to avoid disgrace. Sweet, that increased our relationship by 5. She's willing to give us booze, but we have to make a promise that her land and her father's land won't be conquered. I don't know if we can do that, man. We're only a normal soldier. I mean, yeah, I promise I'll stand up for her people. If they give us booze during this time, yeah, I'll stand up for them anytime. And there we go, relationship improved by 10. We're doing really good with her. Your return to camp is uneventful. Wow, so nobody even cared? Oh, we gotta return the wine back to Earl. Okay, hope it's something important. About the wine, I got what you asked for. Here's several bottles of excellent French wine from one of the local chateaus. Great job, my boy. Awesome, so he's happy, reputation increased by 10, and he gave us 35 florins. That kind of makes up for being shot in the chest with a crossbow. Now piss off. Jeez, okay. He's not very nice, eh? Oh, now here's a better sword for 45. Yeah, I'll definitely buy that one. You again? I can't believe my guards didn't shoot you on sight. Someone's getting demoted, that's for sure. She told us we could come back and talk to her. I came to visit you. Well, that's new. What did I do to deserve this honor? As you see, yeah, Eva is in here. 25 out of 100. I think there's like 7 different chicks that you can mate in this game. I think like get relationships with. Now we actually have to come up with some money. Working at the forge does not give us a lot. 5 florins. Oh, there we go. We made 15 florins. To raise soldiers' battle spirits, Earl buys a couple kegs of wine from a local merchant and treats all of his men with a jug. Oh, nice. So we get a spoil of war. I think if we go into rest and we drink, that took down our fatigue a lot. I bet our reputation with the soldiers increased too because we were drinking with them. All right, there's a guy talking shit in the camp. We can beat him up, but that's probably not a good idea. We'll tell him to watch his mouth. And the strength check was passed. He backs down and tries to blame it on a half-assed attempt to play a joke. Oh, this is the doctor? I'm looking for a doctor. It's me. My name. Damn! I'll be getting injured more often, honey. I love how, like, all the characters that they have are just like busty ass chicks. Oh, we told her a militiaman, and she, like, instantly does not like that. Let's get straight to the point. What do you need? Ask about healing. If I need healing, then one of the doctors will definitely help you, but it's unlikely that it will be me. I'm here to monitor the health of more important people. Yeah, isn't she a nasty one? And now she's like, oh, it's the terror of a French. You don't have to say anything. I've already been told of your achievements. If not for you and other brave men, the young prince would have been grabbed by the Frenchies. You are now basically a hero. Wow, that switched fast. But now I see I was clearly wrong. Oh, our relationship improved by 15. And now we can heal injuries for 40 florins. Yo, that's really good. All right, we're ready for the next story event. Let's proceed. We got our stats up quite a bit now, at least compared to the start. Oh no, we're raiding a place and Bartholomew's helmet gets struck by a stone, collapses to the ground as blood trickles his face. So we drag him away, but he's heavily stunned, and we could fall prey to enemy archers any moment. If you leave him lying just like that, that would most likely be his death sentence. Cover him with our shield. We cover him with our shield, sacrificing our own defense. Reputation increased and virtue increased. We start looking around for the ladders that are supposed to be in place, but no ladders are anywhere. Oh, and now we're in battle. Okay. So this guy's got a spear and a bit more armor. And, oh, that got rid of our shield, I see. So now we don't have a shield. His neck. Blocked with shield? Oh my. I just want to hit him at least once. Come on, get that lunge strike. Hit. Yeah, 18 damage. Take that. Hit? Yeah, there we go. Head chopped off. Reputation with the soldiers has gone up, and we got some gold. Time for the next guy. We only got 2 damage done from that one, okay? We're doing, like, really good. Let's lunge for this guy's neck, and boom, hit him for 18 damage. There we go. One more slice to the neck, and we'll have him dead. There we go. Head chopped off. We've chopped off 2 heads this battle. Come on, send us another one. Send us another one. Let's actually search these guys. Spoils of war. We got some playing dice. Male stockings. Yo, that's actually really good. And then padded leather gorget. We can put that stuff on. Booyah, look at that. Now we got more armor. That was most definitely worth it. Now let's proceed. In an attempt to encourage the men, Earl promises a handsome reward as well as doubled share of the spoils to the first soldier to set a foot on the walls. Ooh, your fellow militiamen seem to have very little enthusiasm for this idea. Yeah, I don't blame them. We're not going to let him down, and our reputation with everybody increases. More heavy rocks start to fall from above, and we evade the first projectile. And next one is well aimed, though, and it hit our bare face. Oof. Without a shield, all you can do is cover your head with your hands that take the pasting. So our health decreases by 5, but we're still getting up it. A few moments later, we step foot on top of a wall. Several enemy soldiers attack at once, but the only thing I can do now is defend myself and hope for reinforcements. Okay, yeah, so maybe I should have been a bit more careful. Oh, partially blocked by armor, but we still got hit for 1 damage. Let's try to take care of that one guy in the back. I'm sure we can kill him now. Get him. Blocked with shield. It is round 11. Can anybody come up here and help us? We only got 2 health left. I don't think we're going to be able to win this one. Alright, round 2. Let's try it again. We got some different guys now. I don't think that's how you're supposed to hold a shield, buddy. I mean, it's good if you're not trying to get shot in the back of the head, but these should be easy. Like, how is his neck 21%? His neck is completely exposed. Oh, we hit him in the head for 14 damage. That's good. Sword slash to the body, blocked with shield. I want to die. In this game, you know, in Heads Will Roll Reforged. Come on, kill this scum fuck. Oh my, blocked with shield again. Oh man, he hit us for 5 damage. That's brutal. Now it's just us and this one other guy. We have 11 health though, so we gotta really hope he misses most of his shots. They notice you bleeding and barely holding on your own feet. Immediately, your allies allow you to recede into the back of a formation, covering you with their shields. Yeah, and now we got a buddy with us. He's going to be helping us fight. We've just been missing like every hit I've been trying to do. Come on, 1 shot to the neck. Get him. There we go. Head chopped off. Fuck him. The French are still pouring in, though, and they're threatening to throw us off a wall. That's pretty threatening. Right in the heart of battle, you spot a tall knight leading and cheering the French soldiers. Confidently wielding his halberd, he fights with such fury, as if intended to win the battle just by himself. Several of your comrades rush at him, but one by one, they all fall dead from his heavy blows. I do not think it's worth risking it right now. We only have like 11 health. Victory's slipping out of hands. Everybody's pulling back. We are not going to go attack the giant knight. We can try to help delay the advance of the French and allow our comrades to safely retreat. Fighting off all the enemies makes us get a lot of wounds, so a lot of our stats got lowered by 1. But on the other hand, Earl and all the soldiers' reputation increased. At the camp, it becomes evident that all of our attempts to take the town ended with the same very result. So none of the attacking parties were able to break in. Like us as the English, we failed. And that brings us to chapter 2. So that one didn't go too well, but I mean, at least we survived. We got quite a bit done. As you can see, our boy is pretty decked out with a lot of good gear. I definitely want to make another video on this one, so make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, check out my channel membership or Patreon and other links in the description below. But again, thank you to the developers for sending me a free review copy of the game to check out. I definitely recommend it. Other than them send me a free copy, I was going to buy the game anyway, so I was really pleased that I got a copy of the game. As always though, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.